This single decision erased almost every problem in my life. It sounds impossible, too simple, too small. But what if I told you that one choice made at the right hour could erase years of regret, broken relationships, financial disasters, and even accidents that never needed to happen? What if the difference between a life spiraling downward and a life built on clarity was hidden in the clock on your wall? Most people believe their biggest mistakes happen in the heat of the day, but history tells a darker truth. Catastrophes rarely strike at 2 p.m. They strike at 2 a.m., the hour when judgment collapses, when impulse takes the wheel, and when the human brain, starved of rest, becomes its own worst enemy. Think about it. After midnight, the world changes. Bars fill with reckless energy. Roads carry tired drivers whose eyelids weigh more than their steering wheels. Conversations stretch into places they were never meant to go. Words are spoken that can't be taken back. And in those hours, intelligence is replaced by impulse. It's not just theory. Psychology shows us that fatigue shuts down the prefrontal cortex, the very part of the brain responsible for judgment. When that gatekeeper falls asleep, emotions take control. And emotions, unchecked, are dangerous architects. They build decisions on sand. They trade long-term stability for short-term thrill. Imagine a young man leaving a party at 2:30 a.m. He's had just a few drinks. He insists he's fine. Minutes later, headlights blur, brakes fail, and a life is rewritten in tragedy. Or picture the student scrolling through social media at 3 a.m., posting words they'll regret in the morning. A single night of exhaustion can destroy years of reputation. The spiral begins quietly. One late night leads to another. Sleep debt accumulates. Rational thought weakens, and soon mistakes stack like dominoes. Financial blunders, broken trust, missed opportunities, all born from the same root, a tired mind making emotional choices. The solution, it sounds almost childish, almost too easy, but it is the most powerful lever you can pull. Go to bed earlier. That's it. One behavior, one decision. And suddenly, 20 problems vanish before they even begin. You want fewer accidents? Sleep. You want fewer toxic relationships? Sleep. You want fewer mornings filled with regret? Sleep. It's not discipline in the way people imagine. Discipline isn't about punishing yourself. It's about controlling the hours when you are most likely to be stupid. But what happens when you shift those hours? When you reclaim the night instead of surrendering to it? That's where the story takes a shocking turn. Because the next step doesn't just prevent disaster, it rewires your entire future. And what happens next will change everything. The question most people ask is wrong. They say, how do I wake up early? But waking up early is not the battle. The battle is fought the night before. You don't wake up early. You go to bed early. Set an alarm not for the morning, but for the evening. Protect the hour when you choose to sleep. Because if you sleep on time, your body will wake naturally. Clear-headed, rational, ready to face the world without the fog of exhaustion. Think of history's great mistakes. Armies defeated not by lack of strength, but by lack of judgment. Leaders who made emotional decisions in the dead of night, only to wake and realize they had gambled away their nations. Judgment, not intelligence, determines the quality of your life. And judgment collapses when fatigue takes over. A tired mind is a dangerous mind. It makes emotional choices. Emotional choices become impulsive actions. And impulsive actions are the sworn enemy of every long-term goal you will ever have. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine a life where you compound fewer mistakes, where you wake each morning with clarity instead of regret. Rational people win, not because they are the smartest, fastest, or most talented, but because they avoid stupidity. In the game of life, avoiding stupidity is more reliable than chasing brilliance. Picture a young entrepreneur. He doesn't outsmart everyone. He doesn't invent the next miracle. But he goes to bed early. He wakes clear. He avoids the traps of late-night spending, late-night drinking, late-night distractions. 10 years later, he hasn't built his empire on genius. He's built it on the absence of disaster. That is the hidden power of this single decision. Respect your sleep, respect your brain, respect your future. It may feel small, almost laughable. But small decisions, repeated consistently, are the bricks of a life you are proud to live. Every night you choose rest, you are choosing clarity over chaos. You are choosing discipline over disaster. You are choosing a future that compounds fewer mistakes. And here's the truth. The world doesn't reward brilliance nearly as much as it rewards consistency. Go to bed on time. Protect your judgment. Guard your future. Because the choice you make tonight will echo for decades. And the next time you're tempted to stay awake past midnight, remember, nothing good waits for you there. This single decision erased almost every problem in my life. It can erase yours too. If you found this message powerful, subscribe to the channel. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And tonight, when the clock strikes midnight, make the choice that will change everything.